on, you motherfucker!
Yo! What up, chat? Yo! How's it going, guys? How's it going? Hello, hello, hello. Good to see ya! Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. A good Saturday night / Sunday morning, evening, whatever it is for you. But it's good to see you guys. Thanks for coming over from the YouTubes. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It's funny if you're coming over from the YouTube channel. Actually, one of our videos. It's been a few months now. How long ago was it? But it was one of our more popular videos in the last. Let's see, which one is it? This one right here. The Noita Giga Beam run was one of the more popular runs that we've done in the last, I guess, half a year. And the whole premise is based around, well, the plasma beams, but to pull it off, you have to do the weakening curse to make it so that projectile damage would heal the player. People have been asking recently; they want to see another one of those style runs, not necessarily with plasma beam, but making it so that damage, instead of hurting the player, heals them. So it's a vanilla run; it's no mods, but I think today we're going to try to make it so that explosions, or maybe electricity, we'll see. But I'll make it so that one of those types, a different damage type than projectile damage, make it so that one of them heals the player. I think is going to be one of our run for today, probably our main run. How long would a run that heals for all possible damage types take that you can do the trick with? It really depends, because those are kind of... Actually, wait, I think all of them may be in the summon Taikasauva pool. Let me check real fast. Okay, I lied. They're not all in there. Only explosion weakening curses. Because it would be a scavenger hunt where you're looking for all of the weakening curses, all 4 of them, and some of them could be a little bit of a pain to find. I feel like when you're dead set on like one weakening curse, that's usually when it's going to be like hours to find it. But if you're like, I'm looking for any weakening curse, it's like, probably take you 10 minutes and maybe 5 minutes in the Walmart area. What's up, Malamute? What are you linking there? That's not a bad idea. Listen, my brain was lagging. Are you talking shit? Hold on. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. If we can get the weakening curse for explosion. That's my brain trying to wake up. All right, I just rolled out of bed. Hey, god damn it, chat. What brain? That's a stroke. I'm gonna need a wellness check over here. That's me channeling my inner XQC. That was me. That was a whole sentence. You guys didn't hear it?
You could do something. You could do anything.
That's it. I'm getting subtitles for you guys. Can't even keep up. Okay. So let me update the title and the challenge thing, and then I'll explain it to you guys. Actually, there's an image for this. If you go to the main Noita wiki, which, by the way, if you're ever looking stuff up on wiki, hold. The weakening curse, which I imagine there's the page for it. Yes, here it is. This is what I wanted. This is what we are going to be using today. The weakening mage trick. We're going to use this today. I guess I'll just kind of read it. The weakening mage trick. God damn it, my voice. Let me get out some water. Hold up before I read through this. The weakening mage trick. What weakening mage's debuff does. It disables immunities. It remembers when the target's damage where the target's damage multipliers were. It sets the target's damage multipliers to 1.2. At the end of the debuff, it sets the multipliers back to the values in memory. Basically, you use this guy to kind of like offset your natural resistances. So, for example, if the player is 100% resistant to projectile damage, if something hits you with a projectile, it means you take 0 damage. This guy can allow you to mess with that alignment, and you can actually make it where you become more resistant to stuff. You can become so resistant that it actually heals you, and that's what we plan to do today. You have a 1.0 damage multiplier against projectiles. Mage hits you and sets that to 1.2. You wait for the debuff to have 4 seconds remaining and hit yourself with the projectile weakening curse, this thing here. Mage's debuff ends and sets your multiplier back to 1.0. The weakening curse ends and reduces it to 0.75, meaning you take less damage from projectiles. Repeat this trick and bring the multiplier down further, eventually becoming a negative value. Now projectiles heal you instead. Works with all weakening curses. So don't worry if that was confusing at all. It's a lot of like, you know, words. But when you see it visually, when we do it in the run today, I think you'll be like, oh, it's simple. It's not that hard to do, and it is an exploit, one that the devs have never really directly acknowledged. So maybe one day they'll return and patch it out, or with how the devs tend to work, they may actually make a patch in it that makes it a mechanic by adding some other depth to it, adding some other flavor to it. Is this trick easier with explosion damage since Mina already has 0.35 times damage multiplier? It depends on what your goal is, but yeah, you're right. Since you already have a some base damage resistance, you can do the trick less times to get it to the point where it starts to heal you. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you can move it with all of them. It's just like if you're 100% your goal is to make you get healed, then yeah, the more resistance you start at, the faster you get to the heal trick. But I wouldn't. They're both going to be this pretty much just as easy. Do you think this exploit should be patched? Part of me says yes, because it is like the reason if you've watched a lot of my streams, you're like, I've never seen you do this. It's because it does take away a little bit of the flavor of the world. Because, I mean, literally enemies are. Imagine if you could turn every enemy in the game into a healer, and you're like, are you having fun? It's like, well, the whole world is just filled with healers. It's not really that hard anymore. You know what I mean? Like every enemy is literally trying to heal you. Because they try to attack you, right? But if their attacks heal you, it just means everywhere you're walking, you're just getting healed. Heal, heal, heal everywhere you go. It is insanely strong. But the reason I'm not 100% sure that I would want to remove it entirely is because there are certain spells in Noita, like the plasma beams. They're kind of silly. And yeah, let me show you a glimpse real quick. My Noita video real fast. So this one here, the Noita Giga Beam. Curious what we'll have to make to qualify. Okay, shut up, you sweaty nerd. Shut your mouth, you sweaty nerd. So in this build that we're doing these crazy plasmas that are everywhere, right? And while it's fun to toy around with these, the only reason that we can kind of safely build these like just exaggerated plasma builds is because plasma is doing projectile damage. And if you can make projectile damage heal the player, well, then you start to make it so that you can safely build plasma builds and not die. If the exploit didn't exist, then you pretty much would just always have to spam heals whenever you're building these kind of crazy, goofy wands. And I'm like, I mean, that's kind of lame, right? Like you always have to spam heals. So the fact that there is an option to make plasma builds safe and reliable is cool. It's just kind of also sad that you're like, it's safe and reliable, but also everything else in the world does heal you. So I kind of wish there was like a little bit of both, right? I wish you could make it where you had this cool build that damages everything, and but the enemies aren't also just like healing you every time they try to shoot you, kind of thing. Like I kind of want like a hybrid of it. Yeah, or they just add a plasma immunity. Yeah, Stoner, they just straight up add plasma projectile immunity or something. Yeah, this is definitely a fun run though. It was a really fun journey, and these are actual vanilla builds in Noita that you can do. They look ridiculous, but yeah. But we're gonna try it today. We're gonna check this out. That was my Noita Giga Beam run. In case you're curious, that I was kind of showing you a glimpse of. But I'm gonna link this. I'll link it in the chat right now in case you're interested. Today our Noita goal is to use the weakening mage trick to build a wand that will both destroy our enemies and heal the player at the same time. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It is the weakening mage trick daily run. Now our goal is to not just do the trick though. We will do the weakening mage trick, or exploit. Some people call it exploits because it hasn't been really acknowledged by the devs, so probably exploit is more of an official term. The heart mage trick is called a trick because, I mean, it's the devs have acknowledged it and made it a mechanic. So Anyways, the weakening mage, we're gonna choose one of the damage types. It can be explosion, electricity, melee, or projectile damage. We'll choose one of the damage types. We will use the weakening mage exploit, and we will make it where it actually heals us. So that's the plan. Once we get the trick set up, we will then do a build based around the exploit or whatever we set up. And so, for example, if we do explosion weakening curse trick, we will make it where explosions heal us. We will then do a nuke build so that the nukes, when they're blowing up, heal us. That is our goal. All right, let's see if it put us on the correct daily, and then test 60. Let me know if any of the numbers are scuffed or anything like that. New game, daily run. Today's daily run starts with energy sphere, magic missiles, and invisibilium, it looks like. Not bad, not bad. Let's begin. And we're going to start off today by getting our hands on the orb up there. In before 2,520 wins was reduced to 250 because the game thought Dunk was hacking. It's a common mistake. I get accused of that in a lot of games. My Dota matches, people are always like, this guy's just too good. How's that possible? He has to be cheating. Report him for hacking. And I'm just like, thank you. No one accuses you in Dota of hacking. You're silver at best. Silver? First off, Dota doesn't work like this League of Legends nonsense. And I am an immortal player, which in League of Legends, there isn't even a rank that high because you guys are basically playing a tutorial MOBA. Herald? What? How dare you? Herald in Dota is the lowest rank. Though, me and my brother, for some reason, we call him Herbies. Herbie is what we say. Oh my god, there's a Herbie on that team. I don't know why. I don't know why we changed it from Herald to Herbie, but to any Herbies out there, I apologize. For some reason, your name got assigned to the low ranks. No, not herpes. Herbie. Herbie the love bug. Good old Herbie. Ooh, he is getting close. Holy shit. Alright, well, don't mind me just spending all of my health being silly. It's a good thing we got a freeze there. The guy could have caused some real damage. Alright, definitely playing sloppy. Not the best sign to see in a run where there's going to be some dangers. Does the weakening mage trick apply even when polymorphed? It does not. It does not. So when you're polyed, you are vulnerable. You will get your ass beat. If you're curious why we're having a little bit of trouble right now, it's because I'm trying to keep my invis flask. I don't want to waste it, but if we don't find water soon, we're gonna have to waste it, kind of. You want to keep the invisibilium that bad? Well, I was gonna go steal the bridge boss orb, but now I'm like, I don't know if it's worth the trouble at this point. That is true. We could use the... That's not a bad idea, you song, and then we'll worry about getting the water later. Maybe. Hopefully we don't get ourselves in trouble. Who needs water anyways, right? I love the emptiness I feel as I 1,000-yard stare at the death screen. Wait. Excuse me? You doing alright there, Wolfie? You doing okay? Alright, orb number 2. So, the problem is the boss is going to spawn when I walk back over here, so we hide ourselves with invisible. Boss doesn't know that we are here. Don't tell him it's a secret. And we just leave. Does that stop the boss from spawning, or just stops the boss from coming to get you? It stops him from spawning. Because I don't know why they made like specifically that spawn point like that, where if you're invis it just doesn't fire off. It doesn't work that way for like other spots. Like you can't just go invis and walk out of the holy mountain and it not collapse. They just made that boss's trigger point not read it if you're invis. Squidward isn't as perceptive as the gods. I get, yeah, maybe that's the lore that they want you to know, like, understand. Invis doesn't work on dragon/tiny spawn points, right? I've never heard of it, and I think we would have noticed because sometimes people just have the invis perk, you know, because it just, you've grabbed so many perks, you have like a god run going, and it just kicks in the invis all the time. You think that at some point would have been like, wait, what the fuck? The boss isn't spawning. With that said, I haven't tested that, so maybe there's a discovery there. Berserkium triggers him? I think so. I'm pretty sure you can, because Berserkium just makes it so that he doesn't like follow you. He doesn't aggro to you. Because I look at it like this, like the Berserkium interacts with the actual the entity of the boss, but the Invisibilium is not interacting. It helps you avoid the trigger because the boss isn't even spawned in. Like the entity of the creature doesn't even exist yet. If you have a flask of Berserkium, you technically have a Holy Mountain escape method. Lure the bridge boss to the Holy Mountain portal above the Holy Mountain so he's still loaded. Then wait for him to come down to pop the Berserk so he does the big AoE dig. Dude, that is some psychopath level of breaking out of the Holy Mountain. I wonder what happened to Durin. We're talking about him the other day. I haven't seen him for a bit. This scares me, by the way. There is a missing wand. And my health isn't exactly in peak shape. What did they do with that wand? Oh, shit. Oh, no, no, no.
Jeez.
Yo. Today's daily's got the chainsaw hookup in the first zone. We're in the mountain. Bets are about to close, by the way. Bets are closing. All Gambas closing. We actually found 0 hearts in the first zone. I also explored terribly. So there was definitely a spot that we could have... There's an area we left in the dark, so it may have been the area to check. Whoops. Alright, everybody's in the bet. We're good to go. We're in. Remember, today we are trying to use the Weakening Mage exploit. Closed. Let's go. Let's play some video games. So we got our heal chilling. That's nice. Nice. Heal is there. Comfy. We got some more chainsaws because the game was like, hey, you know how you have all those chainsaws? Imagine if you had more. This is interesting. Decisions. So it kind of sucks because I think I need to grab the unlimited spells perk just because today we're wanting to do some weakening mage exploits, and a lot of times you like to have unlimited spells to have fun builds. So because we're doing the run today, I'm gonna go ahead and grab unlimited perks because the style of run that we're doing. But I think in general, if you're trying just to get a basic win, reroll would be the better choice here. But unlimited spells isn't bad. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It's just we're not going to see value out of this very quickly. And you know what else I just realized is I did not come up with a method to leave the Holy Mountain because I am dumb. Burst of air plus rock equals tablet kick wand plus rock. Oh yeah, we have unlimited spells. That is true. You're not completely wrong on that. I want to try something real quick. So 3, 4. Put that. It's a little funky, but it's actually not that bad considering, you know. So I want to try something here. Never done this before, but I use sand to kind of try to trap my character here. Oh no, it's not gonna. Sucks because you can't have that out, otherwise. If only you had a tablet. Screw the tablet. Trying new tech here, not this old stuff. I feel like there's some kind of method you could use to get your character kind of jammed into that wall with like sand and crap, and then the unstuck feature maybe could work. Oh well, I was just goofing around. There's nothing, I don't know. There could be something there, but nothing that I've found. So our first mountain, we're probably going to collapse it. All right. Oh, we got the heel still chilling there. Let's go see what is offered out here. And we are going to have to be collapsing our first mountain unless we want to tablet glitch our way through it, which I'm not in the mood for. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. It's my own fault. I should have focused on exploring the entire first zone instead of being a bit sloppy, because I bet you I could have found something to get me out of there. Oh, you know what we could have done? I bet you we could have used the freeze field with water to get kind of like stuck in the wall, and then work your way out that way. That probably would have been a thing. It only counts as the next day at midnight if someone's birthday, Christmas, or New Year's. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Harburn understands. That's like the rare occasion where technicalities are fine. Oh my god. He seems like he's not aggressive. Ah, fuck. We got him where he's... It must have rolled that version. I think you can reset their aggressiveness by going outside the load area or some shit like that, and then back into it. Because we haven't grabbed more love or anything. Holy shit, this one is a... Holy shit! Let me heal up real quick here. Let me just... I'll be right back. See, we're fine. You guys are scared for nothing. And we got this guy. Oh, snap. No! No! No. Chill. No! It was chat's fault.
That was fucking pathetic.
That's my god gamer.
You guys always have something to say, don't you? Oh well, we'll get some more. There's always more. Don't you worry. There's always more. What I'm looking for right now is a teleflask would be nice, or just black holes or luminous drill. There's a ton of stuff. I just want some kind of digging, so I can just go to the next mountain and dig my way back up here. Oh shit, something's missing. Something has this wand. That scares me. You grabbed it? Oh, that was the wand I grabbed? Really? Really? Oh, we got a lot. Oh my god, we got double hornet's nest. Fucking daily run, man. Telly mage. That was a close one. Wait, is it not a... Maybe it's not a double hornet's nest. I don't see the other hornet's nest. Oh, ambrosia. That was a single hornet's nest going that crazy? No way. Oh yeah, there's the other hornet's nest. I was gonna say, that's just way too many hornets. Man. Yay! After all of that, we found one. A teleflask. That'll work. Fully Awake Joe is requesting a frog damage explanation rant. Why frogs so strong? So most things in the game, whenever they do damage to you, like if they melee you, for example, they like punch. If the punch makes contact, you take damage, right? It's like punch, you take one instance of damage. The frog's melee, on the other hand, they made it so that like when it hits you with its attack, its movement is its attack. It's like combined. When it's jumping, when it's moving along, the little frog, it is also doing damage. So this results in the player, if he happens to be in the perfect spot, when a frog leaps, it will hit you for damage, which also knocks the player. So you will tend to fall in the route that the frog was already going. So for like every couple frames, he's doing damage to you. So one frog leap can result in like 30 melee attacks, all like in a second, which is how a frog can insta-kill you from full HP. It is a weird way to do things. I guess the Noita devs are just like, frogs be scary, yo. And that's why we have these frogs that will beat your ass. Check this one. Could be nice. Actually, I think it's the best one we've gotten so far because we just need a good capacity because we have everything else pretty much set up. Chat, what is wrong with you?
It's time to stop.
Weebs are muted. Good, good, good.
Stop, okay?
No more.
No more.
I want to go grab that homing and then I'll be all set. Then we can move to the next zone. Where did I put the homing? Here? Is that it? No, that's the arrow wand. That is also not it. Oh well, I may have lost track of where the homing was supposed to be above. I don't think it's this one, is it? Or this one? Nope. Alright. We are just telling out of here, I guess. We don't really have any other methods right now. So we're gonna build a small telly pit. Out of the holy mountain we go. Remember, this is the daily run, so you can get this exact same build going today in the early game. Like, it didn't take long to get it, right? Got into this mode pretty quick. Remember, there were chainsaws. There was a good amount of chainsaws in the first zone. The ad mana came in the second zone along with the spitter timer. They're looking nice. Have you played Skyrim before? I haven't. I've only watched a bit of Skyrim, but I've never played it. I know, it's insane. I know. But we do variety game votes here, and chat is able to vote in whatever game that they would like. So because of them, I've played Dark Souls, Hollow Knight, Faster Than Light. Right now I'm playing through Enter the Gungeon for my first time. Holy moly. Oxygen Not Included, RimWorld. But maybe one day Skyrim will be the one on the list. Maybe one day it'll get selected. Factorio, can't forget Factorio. Probably one of my favorite all time that you guys voted in. Got like 300 hours in Factorio because of you guys. Actually, maybe was it 300? Maybe 200? There's a lot. Hey, there's a worm going through. There's a worm on the... That little worm. I trusted him. And he bit me. What did you play before Noita and Pokemon? Those are the first games I streamed ever. I started playing like Pokemon Red version. That was the very first game that when I started my streaming on my own solo and streaming regularly. I was like, I'm gonna play some old school Pokemon for the nostalgia, and had a blast with it. Played a couple of the other gens. We beat Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, and I think we were playing through Gen 4 whenever Noita came out. And I never looked back. But yeah, before I even started really doing my own stream thing, I had did a couple streams of... I'd streamed StarCraft a long time ago. It was fun. Back then, like, nobody streamed. Back in the day... Let's see, I think we played some StarCraft. I'd streamed Dota 2 back in probably like 2012, like, just for like a day or something. Just trying it out. Mainly I would test stuff out because I would do a lot of the hardware crap for the Speed Gamers charity events. So I'd like to familiarize myself with some of the streaming software. Back then, OBS didn't exist. That's what's crazy. OBS was not a thing. You had to use a thing called Adobe FME, and it was a pain in the ass. And it's funny because you guys know me, I'm not like a super tech guy, but since the streaming world was so young, everybody didn't know how like shit worked. Like everybody was constantly asking questions. And I can remember one time, people were like, I can get a microphone to work and I can get it to capture my screen, because they were using an Adobe FME, and I can get it to capture the screen, I get a microphone, but how the hell are you capturing the game audio? Like, I don't understand. And it was a huge pain in the ass, and I was like, let me show you. And what I had done was so jank. I had taken, imagine where you plug in the headset, right? I took the spot where you plug in the headset, and I put a splitter so that I could plug in a headset to listen, but then I also ran a cord from the headset spot to another splitter, which the microphone slot had, and the microphone had two things going into it. The headset, it was literally feeding out from the headset into the microphone, but then I split it so I could also hook in my microphone to that same spot too. So I had the mic and the headset both going in, and I was like, they were like, I'm surprised it worked. Yeah, and I remember all the time people would stop by the Speed Gamers, because like I said, back then, we were even talking like the Justin TV days, people didn't understand how to do a lot of stuff, and I didn't either. I just found I was just like, I did this and it worked. They were just like, how do I, I need help capturing both of them. And I was like, you got some splitters? I'll show you how to do it. It would just show, I was like, you split this, you split this, you split this, and boom, it works. But you know what sucked about that? One of the setups, there's a couple different setups we used. One of them, for some reason, I don't remember why, but it wouldn't let you split the microphone in from two sources. So then for that one, what I had to do is I still used the trick of the headset out into the microphone in. That still worked. And then the microphone I had to plug into a separate spot. And then on your computer, there's a thing where you can like choose to listen to your own microphone, so you hear yourself, right? That's how a lot of people use that for testing their microphone stuff. Is it clear and all that? So you listen to yourself. So I had to turn the microphone on to listen to myself, so that then when it was coming out of the headset and into the mic, they could hear it. Problem was, you had to listen to yourself the whole time you were talking if you want to listen to the game. And yeah, that wasn't like we're not talking like, oh, and I did that for an hour. I'm talking like in the Speed Gamer days, I had it set up like that for probably like 200 hours. It was so annoying. It made it really hard to talk, because when you're talking and you're hearing yourself, it would mess with you. It would drive me insane. You want to hear really jank? Here's some Adobe FME jank, because there was no scenes. You couldn't set up scenes and stuff. And at one point in the early days, I couldn't get. Keep in mind, like I said, keep in mind this is like the very early days. There are definitely better ways to do this, but nobody has talked about it. Nobody's streaming back then.
Feature request: forced self-audio monitoring when you are playing Power Words.
Or self-audio monitoring when you're playing. Fuck that. No. It kind of like would give me a headache having to. It's like I have to listen to myself. Screw this. It would drive me insane. But this one may be even more jank. So you couldn't capture, like, for some reason Adobe FME wouldn't let you capture from like two sources at once. So it wouldn't be like, oh, it wouldn't let you do like your computer screen and a camera in the early days. I'm sure there was some programming workarounds and stuff, but like I said, nobody streamed. But we're talking like when you went live on Justin TV, it wasn't like you went live and there's hundreds of people. It's like you went live and there was like 4 channels, and the other ones weren't even like people streaming. It would be like a concert, like a music concert, and then maybe there was one that was like a somebody's like garden or something, and it was just weird shit. There wasn't really streamers. It wasn't a thing. But I remember the problem I had is I couldn't get multiple sources. So what I did is I installed a program that created borderless windows. This is like back then it was like, oh my God, wait, a window without the X and all that shit. Once I did that, I then opened up my webcam so that I could see my webcam. Then I forced it so that would always be on top of whatever the hell you're looking at. So then whenever you load up something on your screen like StarCraft, you then move your camera. You're looking, it's like right now if Noita looked like what you guys are looking at, where I could see my camera is also there. And I had to place it in a spot where people won't click, and so you could see yourself at all times while you're gaming. Like your own webcam was on your screen. It was weird. But then you just capture the screen and people could see the webcam, they could see the gameplay, they could hear the audio from the game, and they could hear the streamer. And that was how the Speed Gamers did, like, probably like a year and a half of streams on that setup. I've had Dunk muted. Since he's talking about old sketch stories, has he mentioned the time he invited a complete stranger to come over? It did happen. If it works, that's all the time. People would be like, they would stop by the Speed Gamers and say, hey, how do I do this or how do I do that? And I'd be like, oh, it's pretty weird. And they'd be like, well, if it works, like, tell me how. And I'd be like, if you want to know, here's how it works. Was it a lady? No. So what happened was the Speed Gamers had a Zelda charity event going on, and basically one of the gamers did not show up for his time slot, which was basically he had to play through Twilight Princess. So we were probably like, I don't know, 50 hours in, and when you start to hit around the 30-hour mark, shit gets bad, because people are like, in the beginning everybody's like, amped up, woo, let's play some video games. You hit like the 30-hour mark and people are just like, they're done, their brains are fried. And we were about 50 hours in, and we couldn't find the person who was scheduled to play for Twilight Princess. He just wasn't answering his phone. He wasn't doing anything. So after like 4 hours of trying to get in contact with this motherfucker, I remember as a dude had been in the chat for like 2 streams, and he was like, listen, I've heard the places you guys talk about, I know where you guys are, I can come by. And we're like, hold on, you know the area? He's like, yes, I know where you guys are. He's like, I could play Twilight Princess. And I remember I was like, this is so sketchy. Back then, keep in mind, this is like 2009, 2010. And he's like, I live close by, I can play. And so then I remember I'm like, am I gonna get murdered? And I go to my brother, because back then, like, internet, if you meet a person on the internet, they're gonna stab you, is like what everybody would, everybody looked at it like internet shit was like crazy times. But now these days, everybody's like, hey, I'm meeting up with these 10 people I just met on this random app, and they just go hang out with them. So I remember trying to wake up my brother, he's asleep, and I was like, Brett, so-and-so from the chat says he'll play, we don't have anybody else. And my brother, I swear to God, he was pretending to be asleep. I mean, he was tired as hell, because he had been playing, I think, at that point for probably about... You guys can see this guy right now. He is drenched. He had finished like something like a 23-hour shift or something of a gaming session, so he was like exhausted. But I remember I didn't want to be the one to make the complete decision that ends up getting us all murdered. And I remember like being like, Brett, he just would not. I'd be like, hey, he start to kind of respond, and I'd be like, should I tell him where we live? Tell him where we live, because he's the only one that knows how to play. And then Brett would just be like, go back to sleep. I was like, this motherfucker's pretending. He doesn't want to be the one that makes the call. So then I was like, fuck it, I'm inviting the dude over. And the dude came over. He was wearing it's not a fedora. It was it was a bowler. He walks in with a bowler, and I'm like, all right. And I remember like he comes in, he doesn't like say much at all. He's pretty much just like, hello, and it may be a trilby. I don't know exact. I don't know my hat naming, and so he just goes and he sits down to play Twilight Princess. And the dude was like a machine. He was playing through it all. He was way better than we were, which back then being good just meant like you knew how to beat the game. And he was way better than us. He didn't talk like the whole time. And he just goes through the whole game like it's nothing. And I remember the only thing that the whole time he wasn't talking at all. Like I'm over here yapping, talking to the stream, but he was just sitting there super quiet, just playing. And the only thing he ever said was one time I said, like, you want something to eat? And he was like, what do you have? I was like, we have pizza. He's like, yes. So he gave him some pizza, and that was pretty much the only time he talked. And at the end of by the end of the stream, so he beats the game, and we're like, hell yeah, we did it. And And then at the end of the stream, I think we said something to him like, so I was like, do you play any other games? And he was like, you know, I play Mario. And so then I think it was like the next time we did an event was like he actually had like decent speed runs in Mario too. Like he was like the real deal. So we did a Mario event and he pretty much just played like for half the event. He just played half of the Mario. He was just sitting there. He just like load up Mario 1, fucking speed run. Mario 2, speed run. He was just blasting through all of them. We're just like, we're good at video games now, guys. we got it. We got somebody who knows how to play. And yeah, so that's when people said, okay, there's actually some people in that group who are decent. The rest of us suck though. But yeah, anyways, to this day, we still are in contact. He still stops by. He's stopped by pretty much every Speed Gamer event for the last, I don't know, 14 years, something like that. He's always there. That guy went on to make GDQ. Actually, so whenever GDQ was doing their very first event, he did go. He was there. He was there at their very first GDQ event ever to like help out and get things organized and stuff like that, or like just to kind of like, you know, teach him how it worked, because he had been to our event, and he literally traveled all the way out there, and yeah, he was there for the first GDQ, which was in like a basement with like 10 people, I think.
Damn dump truck.
Yo, do you know the name of that Giga Chad? Yeah, his name's Phil. I mean, if you've watched any of the Speed Gamer streams, he talked about him regularly. He's on there all the time. I mean, I like I said, I still know him to this day. All right. Anyways, there's my random stuff. Keep yapping. This is interesting. I've told this story before. I wish I could get an interview with the guy who created GDQ, which is Mike Uyama, because we've talked about this many times. He's a nice guy. So he's never said it publicly, but I bet you I could get him to admit it. And I'm pretty sure that my Mega Man X4 speedrun that I did for the Speed Gamers was so bad that he went on to create GDQ. I can't 100% prove it. I need to interview him to know, but I think it is what spawned GDQ. Because when I was assigned to play Mega Man X4, I did okay. All right, I wasn't the world record holder. I did okay. I got completely shit on by like the speedrunning community. They were like, this guy fucking sucks. And I was like, what the? They don't know shit. I was like, my Mega Man X4 run is solid. It was like, you know, it was fast. Okay, it was fast. I was getting shit on for my Mega Man X4 speedrun at the Speed Gamers, and I was like, these guys don't know shit. I go to look up the guy's account. He's the world record holder for Mega Man X4. He is Mike Uyama, who then went on to, who like 6 months later or a year later made GDQ, where they speedrun games. And I was like, was my run so shit? He was like, all right, we got to make our own group. Like, I can't prove it, but I if I could talk to him one day, I want to ask him. Yeah, there's a chance though, because he has, if in interviews he has mentioned the Speed Gamers, because that's how I know. It's like, okay, that is the same dude, because they said, you know, what made you create GDQ? And he said, well, we were watching the Speed Gamers. And he said, we thought, you know, we could do that. And I have a feeling it's like, it wasn't as simple as we could do that. It could be, these guys suck. I could do way better. And that's what, but in the interview, he just said, we said, oh, you know, I thought, you know, we could do something like this. And I was like, all right. So it was something to deal with the TSG that made him create GDQ. And I do know that he watched that Mega Man X4 run. Every mountain needs a valley, and it's sweaty down here. Let's roll this. Damn it, we're getting some lame perks today. Some lame shit. Can you link your speedrun? Back then, like, we didn't save anything. That's why I'm like, damn it. Because then I would love to have it back, because I think, so back then, some things are a little more unfiltered. So, I mean, people are pretty much unfiltered a lot of times on streams anyways, but I feel like, you know, that dude was probably talking some shit in the chat, and I was probably like, fuck that guy, and find out he's a world record holder later. I'm like, oh, shit. He's actually good. Does the chat log auto-delete after certain years? I mean, back then, I don't think people logged any of the chat stuff, but these days, I don't know how they track that crap. I know that we have our own community members that have the logs, like Mind's Eye legit just tracks all the logs, I think from like pretty much every message ever posted in this channel since he's been here. So he has almost every message calling you bald. Yes, there's a reason I've told you guys. All these bald comments, all these laughing whenever I say Dunkbot 2.0, all of these are saved. So when Dunkbot 2.0 exists, and you go to like load it up for the very first time, and you get a message that is literally just a picture of me giving you the middle finger, you'll instantly know, oh, he looked through the logs. Control F, bald, boom, every person in that band. Easy. Wouldn't have any viewers left. Shut the hell up. Do we have to install Dunkbot 2.0 to use it? No, not everything. There's like little extra features you can. So yeah, some people, like I said, there's some things that you guys are probably like, I'm not even interested in using that, so then you won't even need to. You still will just be able to do stuff through the chat, all that kind of stuff. What about the apologies? So they will get the opportunity, Deli. It will, you know what? It'll have that picture of me giving people the middle finger, and then below it, it'll have the P.O. box. It'll be like, send your apology letter here. It has to be handwritten. None of this ChatGPT shit. I want a handwritten apology letter from every one of you filthy animals. As a bonus, if you take a picture of yourself crying and send it in the apology letter, you get quicker access.
Messages. He'll never break the code and know what it means. DNK not.
What? Bruh, bald. Alright, laugh it up while you can. Laugh it up.
From Juan Steve, please look at this LMFAO.
Do you think 100 penguins could beat 50 chickens in a fight? It's a trick question. Penguins are chickens in disguise. They're just chickens in a tuxedo. You just never noticed till now. Go look at those pictures and you're like, holy shit. Will you read them out loud on stream? Yes, we've already gotten some of the handwritten apology letters and I've read them out.
Hey Dunk, I had a wet dream about you last night. You got hit by a bus and I pissed myself laughing.
I don't think you understand what a wet dream is, but... 100 penguins would absolutely demolish 50 chickens. Will the Dunkbot 2.0 extra thing run on Linux? Hopefully we can get it running on all OS. That's a good thing about working in something like Unity, because a lot of that stuff you can a lot of the time just be like export it to different platforms and should be working. But we'll test that. We'll find out. From Juan Steed, please look at this. Tito, you live in the shadow room. You think I trust? What? It says Germa in it. It's a Germa link. What is that link? If damaging projectiles are going to heal us, will heals damage us? No, so heals are actually like a separate category. They aren't necessarily negative projectile damage, I think is how it goes. Something like that. I can't remember the exact details, but... No, it does not.
I see people asking if Dunkbot will run on Linux. I'm asking if Dunkbot 2.0 will exist role.
Alright, you're on the list. You're on the list. Doesn't trust a German link is crazy. That's on your record. Is this message AI generated or a real message from Germa's Twitch chat? You always talk about clowns, trash, and mushrooms. Real. I'm going to drink a whole bottle of wine. Real. What? You can use it to find the entrance to the secret room. Real. I'd imagine the number of intentionally homeless folks is like 0.5% of the entirety. Let's go by how it's typed. You look like a lot of people who were born in the 70s. Real? Damn it! Wait, an AI was saying what? Everything's real. This is too hard. You should have chosen the smaller one instead of the big one. AI. Hey, you know you're going to get a little bit tired of this. Real. You could be naked all the time and nobody would notice or care. Real. This is a really good Tony Hawk game. AI. Go to bed and do it tomorrow. AI. Oh my god. Do you know what a pissing piss is? Real. God damn it. I think the bot is trying to do something with the link. I don't think Germa has ever said, I'm not going to do this. Real. Fuck, man. I suck at this game. I thought you were going to play more Darkwood. Real? Son of a bitch! Germa, can you please stop talking? I have to go to work. Real. Fuck! How am I? It's a 50-50 chance. How is this bad? People these days don't know how to eat ass the way I do. AI. Fuck! If you stack 5 Germas end to end, you can circle the globe at least 0.01 times. Get it here, fresh off the... I'm scared of the fucking... something pee pants. Okay, we're on a streak. Those don't know, it's getting a blowjob while taking a shit. I feel like a person saying that would not be like putting the apostrophes in there. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems in a comma. AI. Fuck! Fuck that game. That game sucks. Let's go play a real game like Noita. That definitely sounded real. So many of the things it messed with, man. Like the AI was going nuts.
Can you look at the image?
Look at the image. What? No, I'm not going to that image. I'm scared. So my health is a little low. As long as I can keep this healer alive, we'll be fine. Nope, 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 nope. If you're waiting for another one of the Vex's streams, you may have to wait a little while before he gets his hardware fixed. Hey, look at that. Even though it is a lame one, we have a weakening curse. So we are already technically able to do the weakening mage trick. Actually, no. We're missing a way to self-damage us. Oh, yeah, the Bloodlust. Thank you, Kaj, for the reminder. We do know where a Bloodlust is. So it is already possible. So if we use the Bloodlust... I'm just trying to find a way to make it kind of apply to our character now. Heal actually naturally will. That would work too if we wanted to. We could just attach the weakening to that without the Bloodlust. Spitter timer, weakening curse, this. So right now the issue is we have a spitter timer that shoots off a weakening curse with a triplicate on it. And if you shoot it, it looks like this. The issue with that is that the current triplicate bolt does not hit the player, which is a good thing, right? You wouldn't want it to normally, because then we'd have to be afraid of getting yourself killed all the time. But in our case right now, we do want it to hit the player so that it will hit us with this weakening effect. This is a bad thing normally, but we're about to trick it into making it into a good thing. So what I need to do is I need to find a way to make the triplicate try to hurt the player. You could literally just hand it to an enemy. That would be one method, but I want to do it in a more secure way. Why are you trying to hit yourself? This is part of the exploit that we're doing. It'll make it so that we can start to get healed by things. So for example, these plasma shots are a little scary right now. Like we don't want to accidentally jump into that. We'll hurt ourselves. Plasmas do projectile damage. In a little bit, once we use this exploit that we're about to be doing, the weakening mage trick, it'll make it so that this projectile damage heals the player. This thing does projectile damage. We'll be able to jump into our own plasma shots and get healed. I want to do more weakening curses than just this one in this run, but I figured since it's the whole point of the run, we should just work with the first one we get and then from there expand. I'm heading up for the Bloodlust right now. It does suck that we're having to walk everywhere because we haven't found a teleport bolt. Hopefully that'll change soon. Doing the trick is really only worth it on the projectile. The explosion will still knock you around. Yeah, electricity will still shock you, and you can still freeze melee. I think there was something with the electricity shocking you that I was shocked to find out. I can't remember what it was. Was it that you don't get stunned? There's something about it. I can't remember the detail. Maybe we'll get it in this run and it'll remind me. Where like there's certain ways that it will not stun you and certain ways that it will. I don't know. Freeze melee is a special interaction. So if you made it where melees heal you, the freeze melee will still kill you. It does ignore it. That is one vulnerability to that specific weakening curse. Oh, the worm bites still hurt you as well? They don't count as melee? Yeah, that part's news to me. Melee is usually the one that you see used the least, though. Solar was even in here saying, melee weakening is jank as fuck. So maybe don't. We may not goof around with that one today. But we'll see whatever we get. Alright, there's Bloodlust. Alright, now check this out. We put the Bloodlust onto the Triplicate Bolt. Then we put Ambrosia on ourself. And the Bloodlust makes it where the Triplicate Bolt tries to hurt us now. So watch whenever I... so without anything, just Spitter Timer with the Triplicate. I shoot it. Bounces off the wall. It tries to fly into us. Nothing. It doesn't try to hurt you normally. But... I put the Bloodlust on there. Now when I shoot it... You see the blocked message popping up? That means, hey, the Triplicate is trying to hurt you. The Ambrosia is blocking the damage. Well, that means if you put other modifiers on this Triplicate, it will still apply it to you. So if I do it like this, you'll see right there. See that little effect above my head? That is the... In fact, it's over there too. Right there. Wait, don't we normally have a timer? I could have sworn we usually have a timer counting that down. Am I crazy? It's just, it just lasts for a few seconds. No need for timing. You just hit yourself. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's the other thing that has a timing. You know, I don't know why. I was like, how do I know the last couple seconds? It's the other thing that has a timing. So basically, we're gonna get hit by this mage, and he's gonna have an effect counting down. When the effect reaches 4 seconds or below, I then need to apply this effect to my character in that 4-second window of the mage that's going to hit us in a little bit. If I do that correctly and I apply this effect within that like little 4-second window, it will result in me taking 20, I think is it 25% less 25% less projectile damage. So if we currently take 100% projectile damage, meaning if something hits us for 100 damage, we take 100 damage. We do this trick once, we reduce it 25%. So if someone tries to hit us for 100 damage, instead we take 75. We do the trick again, 50%. Again, 75%. Again, 100%. So if we do it 4 times, we'll make it so that projectiles do 0 damage to us. Pirate software, please. You guys need paint. I think you guys got this one. I think you're following it. 4 times will mean that we take 0 damage from projectiles. 5 times means that we will be so resistant that projectiles, not only they don't hurt us, but they heal us. They'll actually help us. No diminishing returns. It'll just keep, boom, boom, we'll just keep going. So let's go do that. Please show us in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Load it up. What about polyimmunity? This is not an immunity. Think about this. Immunity just means like it doesn't affect you. If you're explosion immune, explosions do not affect you. Whether it's good or bad, you ignore explosions. If you are resistant, that's something else entirely. Something being explosion immune doesn't get affected by explosion. Something being 100% resistant to explosions means like you resist all the damage, but it did still try to affect you. You just ignored it. It may seem like it's semantics, but it's actually kind of a big deal in Noita, and you're about to find out why. If you do the Weakening Mage trick to get explosion healing, then you take an immunity perk, does it stop working? Yes, exactly. You just ignore the explosion altogether. It will not help you. It will not hurt you. It's just, you ignore it. Okay, now remember, for this Weakening trick that we're about to be doing, we'll do it right after we do the shop, but for those that don't know, did I have the command? Where is it? Boom. We're about to be doing this trick right here. If you want to see this image, I'll drop the link in the chat right now. Boom. We're going to be looking for this guy right here. He actually spawns in a couple different places, but where we're going to check should be one of the safer, easier places to get it done. So we're about to be yapping on that in a moment. Let's just do our third shop of the day, and then I'm going to use this time to grab a little bit of water and maybe run to the bathroom as well as we lock in for the main part of our run today, which is the weakening mage trick exploit. Hopefully we'll get more than just projectile, by the way. Hopefully we'll get explosion, electric, all that good stuff. So what we're looking for now is, you guys saw the mage, right? Do I need to show it again? The brain's too tiny. This guy. We're looking for this guy. He's got a little mask, looking all cool in his little white robe. We gotta be on high alert because the enemy's over in this area where the mages spawn, which is like the whole general area up here. There can be Ukos, there can be Stendaris, there can be all kinds of danger. Also, there can be good wands right over here too, which is, you know, that's a badass wand actually. So far, no mages. Mage-free zone. The mages are not going to be in this zone, just to be clear. They have to be on the outside of it.
Right now, he is drenched in
Oh,
sweat.
apparently this guy's dropped into it, but he spawned on the outside. He just happened to drop into the zone. Because that guy also doesn't spawn in this area. Stay focused, though. We are looking for mages. Oh my god! So there are mages. A lot of them, in fact. There's also Ukos trying to rip my face off. So what we need to do for a second, I'm going to place that here so I can grab this. This is very scary. Random projectile spell. No fucking thank you. Put that somewhere that the mages can't get their hands on it.
Do it.
Oh, shit.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
That mage is still alive, and that really sucks. Okay, so here's the dude. Oh my god, there's just so many guys carrying wands. What the... Oh my. Alright, games has got to calm down. Okay. This guy right here. Don't you dare. Oh god, he's going towards all the wands. Hold up. So, what we have to do... Can be kind of tricky. We let him hit us on purpose. You see how he does the little weakening effect? Okay, so he hits us with that. We have to get prepared. I don't know if this is going to work out the first time, but I'm showing you an example. We want to hit ourselves with this weakening mage effect when it's below 4 seconds. So, this is... Oh, I got it. Right there. Did I get it in time? I wasn't paying attention. Ah, fuck. I don't think I got it in time. Did I get it in time? I need a frame by frame. Zerp says I did. I did get it? Yes. Wait, Kurlo says he thinks so too. Okay, okay. So that's one. That means, again, if you get confused at all, you can click the little image here. What's happening is, picture... Maybe it's better to picture it like this. It makes sense in my head, at least. If this is a slider... Yes, chat. No, I will mute your ass. Don't do it. If this is a slider... If this is a slider and the current position... actually, do it like... that. I actually left click... Okay. Let's say... This is the current position of the player resistance at 0%. So if I move the slider, let's say in this direction, so that now the slider is here, it is at 25% resistance, meaning I take 25% less damage. Every time I do this trick, what's happening is the slider is getting bumped over. Whoop.
Don't be so arrogant, Jason.
Every time I do the trick, the slider is bumping over another 25%. And you can do this as many times as you would like, and it will just keep going. I believe it's infinite. I can't remember if there was any drop off, but at some point it's going to be pretty much pointless to do. That's 50%, that's 75. So every time I'm doing it, I'm sliding the resistance more and more and more. And yes, I think you can. I'm trying to think if you could actually force it to go in the opposite direction. Oops, that's supposed to be negative 25%. I believe you can mess with it that way, but...
I have no mouth and I must scream. You silence us? And for what? This is shameful. Scream, scream, scream. Scream. 3. Scream. Scream.
Alright, I've also muted TTS. Now, the slider, we just bumped it over to 25%. So right now we are 25% resistant to projectile damage. So that means that projectiles do a little bit less damage than before to us. Then, alright. There we go. So we applied it again to our character. The weakening mage effect went away. We just slid the slider over another 25%. So far we've done it twice. That means we should be taking 50% less projectile damage. Let me find him again. If you really want to go into deep detail on this, I do have a video on my channel. And I'll link that in a second as well if you really are confused and want to learn more about this. There you go. We applied it. So now we just bumped it another 25%. So one more of these. Boom. There we go. So this was the 4th time. So each time we bumped it over 25%. So now we should be, if that first one was correct, we should be 100% resistant to projectile damage. So we can test that by shooting off something that is projectile damage, and we can kind of move into it like so. And we can see that the player does not take any damage currently from plasma. So that's 100% resistance. But we want to go even further beyond 100%. So what we do, we run over here. We say, hey little dude. Actually, I don't know if that projectile is projectile damage on his shot. I'll have to test that in a moment. Run back over here. I can actually just let this hit me now, can I? I think so. Don't have to ambrosia, I don't think. Oh, it hit me. It definitely hit me. Okay, hold on. How are we getting hit there? Oh, the explosion. Whoops. Alright, so we applied it. Let's test this out. Hope I didn't mess anything up. Okay, so now we are so resistant to plasma that it actually heals the player. So projectile damage, any enemies trying to shoot projectile damage at us hurts us. So this mushroom explodes. That is explosion damage. I am still vulnerable to that until I find a weakening mage with explosion, or a weakening curse with explosion. Bro needs to do 500% at least. You think so? Let me see what kind of damage his is. I currently have 405. Hit me? 407. Okay, yeah, so it does help right now. There we go. So we just move the slider another 25%. So that means now the projectiles heal even more. Projectile damage heals even more. Hold up. Going over here. Boop. Unmute us? Never. dangerous wand build after this plasma-like, please? Sure, we can do that. I want to use something explosive, so we're still trying to look for a weakening curse that is different, because we've already done a projectile weakening curse run in the last... Well, it's been like 4 months ago, but still. We've done it recent enough. Dude, Spitter is so garbage. It is impressively bad. Because of the spread of the Spitter, I need it to hit directly above my character. That's the problem. I need to hit right center above me. And instead, it's sometimes flying off to the side and all this crap. Plasma. Yeah, Plasma's healing pretty well now. I think it's good enough. We have enough healing. If we run around... Oh my god. We gotta watch out while... No, go away, mages. There's... Holy shit! So now... we can intentionally hurt ourselves, and then whoop, right back to full health we go. Use Omega Saw Blade, but put a put a bunch of damage modifiers so it heals you. Oh, to like balance it out? That's kind of crazy, George. That is fucking wild. How are we not finding any tellies? What's happening here, chat? It's all your fault. You deleted them. In case you're curious, anytime I'm wanting to heal, I'm just using the plasmas. I'm like, hey, I need a heal. Ah, feels... It hurts so good. Dude, how's there no more weakening curses, dude? Give us some juice. Give us some flavor. We just need a... we have 3 more weakening curses that we can have fun with. I mean, we could just do a plasma build. It's just we've done that before. I thought it would be a lot more exciting. Oh, shit. Oh, you know what we could do? If we get explosion and electric weakening curse, we could just apply personal lightning caster to ourselves and just run around. Run at our enemies. Try to blow them up. Even though it'd be hard to run around, because I think you'd be getting thrown all over the place. Even though you wouldn't be hurt, you still would be getting thrown everywhere. What are we doing today? We are using the Weakening Mage exploit to make it so that certain damage types will heal us. So we've already done one of the exploits. I plan to do more, but right now we only have that one to work with. So, Plasma... homing... Hey. Alright. Not the greatest, but our plasmas do heal right now, so that's nice. How's the daily? It's okay. Nothing too insane. There's no teleports, no black holes, which has been frustrating. We found black holes, but we couldn't hold it at the time. That was in... I forget what that area, the overgrown area. What was that question about the damage? Does the damage immunity persist through polymorphy? No. If we get polymorphed, we will pretty much just instantly die. If we're hitting... Like, if we're doing this, and then all of a sudden we get polyed, we'll just die. We don't need that. I don't think we need that. Probably don't need to hold the extra one of those. We'll just drop it down. Go stand in front of the turret and take a 50 cal to the head. I assume that will heal you. Turns out it does. Roll it. I don't think we want repulsion today. I feel like today's not really a repulsion kind of day, but I will take phasing to try to keep... Oh, it's gonna be annoying for the guy shooting the shots at me, I just realized, but we'll have to hug him, that's all. Just have to hug him a little bit. But it will... I did it because I don't want to get hit by a poly shot, because then I will just get shredded. Oh, this is annoying, the ambrosia circles. For that dude earlier who did their Sun Quest for the first time, this is a biome effect that will not start showing up in your games until you have done the Sun Quest. So yeah, this is... If you've done the Sun Quest before, today's daily will have this. I'm assuming if you haven't done the Sun Quest, then today's daily will not have this. Probably no biome effect, I guess, in the jungle. Imagine the same zone, but diminution. Ooh, I think that would have been so cool if they had made this a diminution biome modifier. It would have been insanely deadly. That would have been spicy. Gotta make sure I don't accidentally get stuck on any pixels here. Come on. There we go. There we go. Oh shit. I did not mean to throw it on the ground. Do that. We can even put the damage field on there. And what else do we want to do? Why is that so garbage? Guess it's not really that bad. There, spark trigger, and okay, there's some stuff. Chat was not trolling about it. Gonna show up later. So teleports. Actually, wait, was there? Okay, it was just this teleport. So spark trigger is actually worse, I'd say, in this one scenario, because when you're shooting out this like kind of plasma homing stuff, you want to just be able to throw it in the general direction of enemies. But if you accidentally shoot it and you don't hit anything, then it doesn't summon in any plasma. So spitter timer, in this one case, I would prefer it. So I'll keep it there for now. But I am happy that the teleports are going to go there. And we can actually, we could keep the green ones. Green ones actually will dig through like holy mountain terrain and stuff. These plasmas do not dig through holy mountain terrain, but they have much more reach. So it's like a personal preference thing, which one you prefer. I kind of want to keep the digging one for now. They also don't destroy gold. That's a good point. Very good point. Is a very good point. But yes, if you're confused at all, !explain has a 10-minute video where I explain everything about how to make certain damage types not hurt you. We're still looking for more ways to make other damage types. I haven't found them today. We're still searching. Speed up would be nice. Inner spell, that's kind of interesting. Just gotta remember that those are there. There you go. We're getting a lot more gold now by swapping out the plasmas. That was a good idea, chat. Because the eating away the gold was kind of costing us a lot of money. But yes, if you're confused at all about the whole player not getting hurt, just type !explain, and then there's a YouTube video that will teach you everything you need to know. But I want to be confused, then type in !do not explain. And the bot, I already added a feature for it, tells you nothing. You're welcome. Yeah, pretty nice feature, right? Amazing. Wow, amazing. Hold on, is this stream woke? Yes, we're very woke. Except for when I first started streaming, because I'm like half awake. I'm half woke. Oh my god! And this is why I like phasing. Oh boy. Woo! It's hard to say 100%. I think I may have made that corner. Maybe not. Holy shit. Alright, move that there. What else do we got going on? Ooh, you know what? Temporarily, this one is going to work great for us. That'll do. Freeze. This is definitely going to fuck up this mountain pretty good. Okay. Let's put the freeze on the ducks for now. When the ducks die, they explode into this like blood, and blood makes a permanent platform on the lava, while the freezing just is a temporary one that does melt because of the lava. So I wanted that there. Then go here, grab that. Shoot this directly up. Quack. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been telling you, chat. Quack, quack. Ducks, I don't think we have any use for them. Now what we do is we put down the Heplicate right here. Heplicate is... Oh, Heplicate's one of those that's affected by unlimited spells. So Heplicate has infinite charges. Let's test this out. We shoot it. And the Heplicate, because I have unlimited spells, doesn't lose a charge. And the black hole doesn't lose a charge either. So we actually have infinite black holes going right now. Perfect. Some jank going on with these black holes, though. A little crazy.
Hi Dunk, it's me, your only viewer. For months I have created the illusion that you are streaming to a large audience.
I won't.
But here's the truth. All these people in the chat are me. And now, for you to be convinced of this, I will send this message from all my accounts.
Yes, this is the first time I'm seeing this chat. This is original. Original, you goddamn sheep. You disgust me.
Hi Dunk, it's me, your only viewer.
Shut the
For
hell up.
months I have created the illusion.
Did you just copy the bits as well? That's impressive. Yeah, I have a video talking about the placate spells and how they are secretly overpowered. Using this placate, we can actually farm infinite HP right now if we want to. Do you guys want me to or no? True, I was there. First to say yes or no. We're not going to go all the way to infinity, but we'll just show HP. Nah. Okay, Bobo said nah. He doesn't want to see it. So, what we can do is we could go down to hell to get the summon Taikasauva, which we could then use for getting the explosion weakening curse. Let's go.
Hi Dunk, it's me, your subconscious. For months
Hi.
I have
Hi,
created
me.
the illusion that you are streaming to a large audience. But here's the truth. This is all a hallucination.
Why am I
You
down
are
here?
currently high on some experimental hair growth serum, and it's time to wake up to the truth.
Alright. Dude's got jokes. I'm just glancing to see if there's someone like a Sova. Obviously, I still have to go grab the gold down in that gold room on the left side, but it would be nice to know if it's right here. There's a weakening curse for this. Wait, do all weakening curses spawn down here? I know Summon Taikasauva can only give explosion weakening curse. This could have been like the fastest method for finding the weakening curses today. I wasn't thinking. I forget. Yes, they're all tier 10. Ooh, let's go. What the fuck, man? We could have been doing this whole time. God damn it. Woohoo. All right, well, it looks like we're probably going to be able to get the... Looks like we're probably going to be able to get some of the weakening
Hi, Dunk.
curses.
It's me, your subconscious. Poggies, 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 poggies.
Shut your mouth. What's up, Oliver? Worth noting they are 0.17% chance to spawn, though. For reference, white hole is 0.8%. Yikes. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Get me out of here. Okay, I may have just deleted the whole gold room. Whoops. Just a couple 100,000. Listen, I'm like Bezos. I drop 100K, I don't even bend over to pick it up. Ain't even worth it. Ain't even worth it. Is chat worthy of some DunkTales today? You know what? We're going full version. Oh, that was a little loud. Little loud, chat. My bad. My bad.
Lurking in this sweaty cave here in Dunkville. Moist mobs, monsters, swapper mages. It's a dunk thrill. Might get a victory. Extend your win streak. DunkTales, ooh. Every night he's out there screaming. DunkTales, ooh. Tales of glory crouches when skill Coffee is swelling. DunkTales, a goo. Self-proclaiming God gave moving. DunkTales, a goo. Tales of stalling, food rats, and good duck spells. Danger ways will find you. Avert your eyes, emotes will find you. Punch a goon and slide into some DunkTales. DunkTales, a goo. Got giga brains and sweaty stains. It's DunkTales, a goo. Drenched in sweat, I bet that orange hood smells. A goo. Dunkbot 2.0. Gonna be here any year now. So hold your breath and hop onto some DunkTales, a goo. Every graveyard shift is game in DunkTales, a goo. Tales of swearing, rage, and when his luck fails, a goo. Let's take a spin, might get a win on DunkTales, a goo. Tales of a legend, ball jokes, and good duck spells, a goo. Not gambler fans or them on snails, no DunkTales, a goo.
There you go. There's your full version. What happened here? I was shooting black holes like this to dig. Pretty goofy black hole one. Definitely not not the most optimal build I've ever built. That's really good, even without the memes. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Shankmo put a lot of effort into it. It was actually hired musicians and all kinds of stuff to make it happen, and even made a music video to go along with it. That way we can play it on stream and not have to worry about being DMCA'd. You type !DunkTales, dunk, not DuckTales. It will link the music video that Shankmo made for it. Little Noita video. You think the singer was weirded out by the lyrics he was asked to sing? I don't know all the details. Shankmo told us a little bit, and he said that he had to rewrite some of the lyrics because apparently he says like, I think in the lyrics it may have said "damn you," something damn you, and he didn't the guy didn't want to curse. But yeah, he didn't want to say "damn," so he had to, so Shankmo had to rewrite some of the lyrics because he didn't want to curse, I guess. Yeah, it's because it said "damn game," yeah, "damn game," and now yeah, I guess it changed it to "darn game" or something like that. But I don't know. Outside of that, he didn't really say too much about the guy singing it. What any feedback? The guy had to be like, "What the hell is this shit?" But also, I don't know if the dude like I don't know if he just had the regular DuckTales version, the instrumental playing and sang to that. I don't know if he got the entirety that. I don't know if he saw Shankmo's full vision. Does a goo mean? Oh yes, yes. And I don't know what the fuck it means. You have to ask the weebs on that. That was not. I did not. The sound redeem that Durium redeemed and I've been stuck with ever since. Well, with the explosion weakening curse, I think there's lots of room for fun. So I think that'll be enough for us to say, let's go back up, do the weakening trick, get a nuke wand, and just run around blasting. Well, well, well. Now that's interesting. I guess we grab like a Greek letter or two, preferably like alpha or some shit if we can. Kind of would like an add trigger too. I can't afford all those things. There's another weakening curse. Man, we've actually run into quite a few weakening curses for as rare as they are. Do not want the fee. I could grab the omega, but how are there like so few Greek letters? It's weird. It's like some of the least Greek letters that I've seen. quite unusual. Drop that, drop that. Guess we just go with the towel? Sure, why not? Then I don't have to use my brain. Alright, now we look for something nice. Phasing, I don't think we need that for anything that we're doing right now. Oh, short telly, I do want that. Thank you. I guess we could upgrade to that plasma over the one we're currently using. Are they spawning as wands instead of flying around? I do have a video on it if you're interested, Joshua. That's summon, it's literally the name of the spell. Summon Taikasauva explained. But essentially what's happening is the ghosts that, whenever you spawn them like this, an invisible entity picks up the wand that spawns there. But what happens if you spawn them on top of a wand is they pick up a wand. The invisible ghost spawns, picks up the old wand that's sitting there, and is like, wait, I'm not supposed to have this wand. It just deletes itself and the wand that was there, leaving behind the wand it was supposed to originally grab. That's the short explanation of it. But you can abuse this and sort through wands rather quickly. But this wasn't always in the game. They actually nerfed some other stuff that was going on in the game, and they not accidentally, they intentionally created this other. Oop, there we go. They created this form of wand farming. So the devs are aware it exists, but it was to counter another method of farming infinite gold, which used to be pretty damn easy. I don't know if we'll need this many, but I figure if we're doing stuff with nukes and all that, we may want to have a pretty good sized mana pool available to us. Toy around with it. We're probably also going to grab one of the tower wands. It's funny because people stop by all the time right after I do wand farming, and they're like, how do you get so many ad manas? And it's like, well, you just need summon Taikasauva. From there, it's just, yeah. How many ad manas are you willing to farm up? Alright, we should be good on the ad manas there. Do you do the projectile weakness cheese? Yes, we're about to swap it over to explosion weakness. That way we can, oh shit. That way we can run a nuke build, because I don't have explosion immunity. Weakening mages, where are you? I know they were down here. There's a whole family of them. Yep, they're there. Okay, so I have phasing. So I have to kind of go out of my way to get hit by these guys. Weakened. So right now, there we go. We applied the weakening effects. Let them hit us again. Did they just... What? Okay, game. There we go. We're chilling. We're waiting on this. Again, if you need this explained in more detail, you can always type !explain. I have a 10-minute long video where I go into detail on how this all works. Bahi. Hit me! Thank you. Yeah, there's like a moment we are actually vulnerable, yeah, because of the weakening mage. Gotta be a little afraid of the... Woo! Shred us a little bit. And it goes back. And we get our heal still. Right now, the more times I do this, we're making the explosion heal more and more. Thank you. Can you do this with diminution? Oh shit, yeah, I mean... To amplify the effect so that, yeah, it heals 10 times more, you could. But it all depends on what's hitting you. If you don't have the right damage type hitting you, it could go really, really badly. I think we've done this enough times that we are getting healed by explosions now, but the more we amplify it, we can make the heal stronger and stronger. I'm just trying to make it a decent heal. Do one more. Let's test out the explosion healing. I guess we have stuff up here, but I don't have the ability to edit right now. Where's somebody that can do some explosion damage to me? There, these little guys. 473. They just both missed. Nice. $634. 790. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good healing right now. Pretty nice. Then now the ultimate plan to do with this, which is so our weakening. So right now explosions and projectiles actually heal us, and we're heading down. Now we grab the Wand of Destruction, which shoots a nuke every time you cast it, meaning that when you shoot it like this, good to go. This is me holding it down. So what we want to do is we want it to obviously nuke faster than that. That's pretty slow. That ain't very quick. So go back to the mountain. In fact, we gotta go 2 mountains over, so let's just do it this way. And we toss the magic missiles. We put a chainsaw on there. Who's giving up their chainsaw? Single chainsaw. A whole 1. And now... looking good, looking good. So that's our damage build now. Go find an arrow or energy sphere. Oh, that's a great idea. Get rid of that recoil. You can just grab the energy sphere, I guess. Put this down. Oh, wait. Because they always cast as a nuke. Does it apply after? I think it's okay. We'll test it in a second. Yeah, there we go. So because we don't have explosion immunity and we just have 100% explosion resistance, that means that the game still throws you as if you are getting hurt by the explosions, even though they're healing you. Yeah, the debris is annoying, and in fact, the debris is what's got me a little concerned, because those chunks of rock can actually pump damage, and we don't have, like, that crazy of HP. So we gotta be a little careful. Alright, so if I put the LARPA here... Actually, wait, I can't remember if the always cast is gonna get this. If we take everything off for a moment and do copy trail... that scenario, it does get it, but whenever I put this is a little expensive. I may have to go get an ad trigger or some shit. Okay, how are we looking? Not bad. Upwards LARPA on top of it as well. That rubble's got me a little scared. Oh my god, one of those pieces of rubble really hit me. It was pumping. LARPA orbit in the shop. Can our thing handle much more, though? Are we trying to crash the game at this point? Is that what's going on? Oh, come on. Yes! That's the goal! Okay. Change the nuke with propane tank. It's an always cast. What do you mean change it with it? I think if we were to swap... we swap it on there... I don't know if we're going to get the effect we want. The nukes hit the propane tanks too quickly. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. What else do I want to do here? I'm gonna go kill some bosses with this shit. We'll try it out. Try it out in the wild. Holy crap, it went all the way up here? Damn, it hurts. Okay. There's the Alchemist. Everybody say hi to him. We got him. Bro got Oppenheimered. Alright, got this guy. Acid spitters, starting shit with them. Ooh, he's gonna have us berserked? Should I be afraid? Oh wow, the ghost is getting his ass beat because he's berserking the boss. No, okay. Not bad, not bad. I have become bald, thrower of runs. Mods fuck him up. Juniper thinks he's hilarious. He thinks he's hilarious. Actually, you know what I'm kind of interested about?
I fear the moist
The
mob.
Leviathan. What's up, George? I do want to kind of toy around with the Leviathan just a little bit. Because Leviathan takes 1% explosion damage. So we're not going to amplify the explosions at all. And see... I think it's going to do kind of a crappy job. Because I think most of the nukes will just miss him. Damn, it's like the nukes are all missing.
Heimlich maneuver.
I'm Heimliching. The nukes are shoving me away from them. Yeah, definitely something where I feel like you need to still use that explosion weakening, because otherwise you're going to drive yourself insane. I mean, we're doing damage to them. It's just not the greatest damage. You could kill him eventually, but because he can take even the slightest amount of explosion damage is why you're able to actually kill him pretty easily if you have the weakening curse put on him. Which weakening curse I just left back in one of the mountains because I was feeling lazy. Oh, I know a good one though. A good boss fight with this. No. Alright, let's see if we can kill this boss. I think it's safe to say we got him. Oh, we didn't get him. That shows how frame perfect it was. That's crazy. He survived it. He's a hero. Yeah, you have to use the eye to kill him, but if you hit him frame perfect with the explosions, you can kill. Yesterday we actually got a frame perfect kill. We didn't have to use the eye at all. I thought we had him. Yeah, we skill issued him. I don't understand, man. How did he survive that? Sorry, I had to heal up real quick. I'm trying to take the portal. I can't find the portal. There it is. Found it. Nuke burr. Oh yeah. This one is the one you were wanting. Was that? You know what? I think this is a little bit too much lag, Chad. Come on, let's be real. Let's be reasonable people. I refuse to be reasonable. Put the orbit larpa back on. Fine. If we're doing the orbit staying on, then we're losing the copy trail. That's the rule. Whoops, wrong cast.
Nope. Nope.
You happier now? Is this what you wanted? I'm unsubscribing right this second. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Oh, fuck. Burr is better without LARPA. See? Vex knows. He gets it. Ow. I got hit by one of those rocks. Here, you can have the copy trail again. Alright. What's up, Kolmi? How's it going, dude? We got a nice build I'd like to show you. I worked hard on it all day. You better be impressed. You better love the taste. Did he survive it? Oh, shit. That Giga Chad. Hey, no. He didn't survive the next round, though. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Alright, let's see if we shoot the nukes at this. How? Oh, shit. What the? Did I shoot? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. That could have been bad. Yeah, don't do that. Let me try something real quick. What if we were to go spark trigger? There's a couple propane tanks there. How badly does this hurt me? It's not too bad. So what if... shoot this and we go in the middle of them. I'll get healed, right? Nice. It hurts so good, baby. I don't like seeing one of these, let alone hundreds. What, you don't feel safe? This makes me feel very safe and secure. Nothing makes you feel cozy like being held by 400 propane tanks. Actually, a really ballsy move is let my health get real low. How low are we willing to go? How low are we willing to go? That's pretty low. Now we get held by the propane tanks. As long as you don't get hit by a chunk of freezing vapor before the damage kicks in, you're like guaranteed to be fine, right? But the burr wand. So what you're saying is you want me to shoot out a clump of propane tanks, but then before they detonate, I detonate it with the nukes. I hear you. Hold up. You find a good spot.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
Okay, so do this.
Yes. Do more of that PLS Tears of Joy.
Honestly, you couldn't even see the nuke and all that. Holy shit, we gotta... The problem with the nukes is that the rubble... Oh shit, the rubble falling actually could be dangerous.
Just want a little propane.
Just a little propane. It's beautiful. I'm legally blind and I could see that. My eyes are bleeding. A little bit of lag down here. We killed most of the lava. Spawn as many tanks as possible. We can do better than that. Hold up. The game does not like this. Yeah, it seems a little angry. First off, we gotta clean this place up a little bit. It's a mess. Nukes. Thank you. Nuke here. There you go. A little cleaner.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
And then we're going to shoot this here, 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 here. Damn, it's even, what the hell? It's even pouring down here. Then nuke. Then you clean it up with the nukes afterwards. Oh my goodness.
Spin!
Don't worry guys, I'll be fine. See? You were scared? What? It's even close. Wasn't even close. Don't worry, I have heals, you guys. I have heals. See? You were scared for nothing. Just fine. It is a little bit of a weird feeling to be like super low health and surround yourself with propane tanks and not having... Look at my perks. I barely have any perks. I don't know why. I just pretty much... Most of the perks today, I was like, throw them away.
Nope.
I wonder how close I can cut that damage to. Like, how low can I get and jump out the last moment? You know what I mean? How low is too low?
Nope.
No. No? What do you mean no? Don't you fucking dare.
Do it.
Please, brother. Please, brother.
Do it.
We always knew you like edging.
Oh, shit. I just burst into flames. Alright, I hear you, Aqua. I hear you. You damn degenerate. We're good. We good. Bro is testing the believers and baiting the doubters all at once. Alright, let's get everything put up. Couple nukes for the road. And we got just enough time for a TI bet today. Real quickly, let me... Actually, wait. No, if we had Saving Grace, we probably could have just, like, blow this place up and survive the ending, but... Ain't gonna work so well right now. I was a little too quick right there. Kill Kivi boss with a nuke wand? You got it, boss. The nuke's gonna break the arena? Oh shit, I didn't even think about that. Well, About to find out. Wait, how dare you challenge me? Hold on. Hold on, I'm busy right now. Got a serious fight going on right now. Oh my god, that poly shot got close as hell. Dude, the nukes don't stop. All right, it's just getting too laggy in here. We'll go for the Kivi boss. I literally can't do any inputs. He copied them.
Why are you worried about poly shots?
Because I want to fight the rock boss. If you throw it, it counts as... No! No, it's lagging like crazy. Like, I can't move right now. Oh, oh. Okay, let's get away from this area. It's just too laggy. Kivi, I'm here! Alright, I got the build just for you, Kivi boss. It's almost certainly just gonna break him out of the arena. But let's go. I have to shoot directly at him. He dead? Maybe? I hope? Possibly dead? That was fast. That death happened quick. As we hit win number 2,523. That was the weakening mage trick exploit run, whatever you want to call it. If you guys don't understand how explosions were healing, how projectiles were healing, you can make any of the 4 weakening mage the 4 weakening curse modifiers. You can turn them into healing damage type. So what I mean by that is, where are the weakening? Right here. Weakening curse projectiles. You can make it where projectiles heal you. Weakening curse explosives. You can make it where explosives heal you. In fact, we did that with both of them this run. We did both of these. There's also melee. You can make melees heal you. And there's electricity. You can make electricity heal the player. These 4 right here, those damage types can be made to actually benefit the player. If you want to hear more rants on that, you can type !explain! !EXPLAIN. Explain! And it will link you a link in the chat that will explain in a video. It's about a 10-minute long yap fest explaining how you make that happen. All right. So I got enough time for one TI run to end today. So I hope you guys are ready for it, because first let me lock in the win. Let me get ready for the final run of the day. It's going to be me versus you. In fact, I'll open the bets. What's the range going to be? 19 to 25? Alex, I think you're crazy. 19 to 25. 15 to 22? All right, Alex is seeming much more reasonable now. 12 to 27. 13 to 28, Syndicate. You know what, guys? Syndicate, I remember him saying that, you know, his, I believe it was that his work schedule, like because of his job, is going to be changing. He's not going to be as degenerate in the future. Actually, let me see his exact wording. He basically, what happened is his sleep hours are changing, so we're not going to be seeing him as often. So maybe we make this run here to let Syndicate know he's Moist Mob for life, even if his schedule changes to be a little less degenerate. Moving back to the day shift soon and would miss my cosmic. Okay, that's what, yeah, so that's where I got you. Yeah, so let's do it. 13 to 28. So Syndicate, so you don't forget about the mob, because the Moist Mob will never forget about you. 13 to 28. And you know what, Syndicate? I'm even going to win this one. I feel it. This one's a dub to make sure you know. Oh, wait, did I just typo that? Hold on, chat. I typoed it. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, just a small error. We're good. What about now? Is it open now? There we go. There we go. 13 to 28. Final run of the day. In fact, this is going to be the final run of the week. If you believe I'm going to win, type !yes. If you like Syndicate and you know that I'm not going to let down a community member, type exclamation mark yes. You know that I will not let him down. I got to make him proud. In fact, I bet you Syndicate's betting yes right now. Let me check. In fact, I'll even show you guys. This is full on. This is live. /user KZMZ Syndicate. What did he say? Oh shit, it opened over here. What did he bet? Syndicate, what are you betting?
Of the curse,
We got to know.
I will always
What's your
be
bet
at
going to
your
be?
side.
I'm going for a toxic no. Wait, what? This guy, I'm not betting, I'm going for a toxic no. Okay, so what he's saying is he wants to get 7 no predictions correct in a row. So, by not betting, it means he believes I'm going to win. So, that is the same thing as an exclamation mark yes bet. Syndicate, I see you, dude. I see the love. I see it. I hear you. Meanwhile, we got fucking new guys over here. What is this? What is this? New guy? Listen, you're going to learn. You're going to learn. I'm trying to help you out. Tell you exclamation mark yes if you have a high IQ, a massive brain. Type it in. But we don't discriminate in this channel. We allow everybody to be part of this community. Even if you have brain damage, you're allowed in. Even if you have a tiny brain, we allow you in. You hang out with Woat, but still, you're allowed in. If you have a low IQ, hell, how do you think Woat got in? Exclamation mark no is the command for the tiny brainers. You're welcome. I'm a generous god. I know.
Nope.
No? All right, well, let me show you how it's
The
done.
problem here is that your body quit. Your bird quit. And unfortunately, it's no longer legit.
All right. Laugh it up, Bobo. Laugh it up. There's a reason in this community you have the nickname Lil Bitch. I didn't give that nickname to him, Chad. That wasn't me. That's harsh, right? I wouldn't do that. But in the community, amongst the community, he's known as Lil Bitch. I'm just saying. Penalty? What is a penalty? What did I do? I was just telling somebody's nickname. Okay, Lil Penis. Hold up. You keep that in the DMs, damn it. All right. We're going. All right, no more distractions. Let's go. That's good to go. I'm not even changing the title. There's no reason. Because we're going to be going 13 to 28. Oh my god.
Okay, you caught us. The truth is, we vote yes on daily pretty much always. Why? Because even a child could do those easy bets.
I want you guys to remember this message right here. Cuba91, exclamation mark no. I want you to remember this shit. Because in a little bit, you're going to hear this TTS message that's going to sound very hostile, very salty. It's going to be like, oh, this is bullshit, the easiest run I've ever seen in my life, no skill, blah, blah, blah. Nope. And I want you to remember the name, Cuba. All right? Watch this. I can see the future.
I reject your future and substitute my own.
Doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You can't counter my future. No. Johnny, don't start with me, Johnny. I will throw you in the dumpster. Nice. A little bit of spin. I'm actually gonna have to waste a bomb here. I don't like using this bomb, but I need to hurry. The slower you go, the more votes chat gets, and it just becomes a big issue.
A-in is I, that it for you was with on, as have,
but be they. Health down. Okay. Okay, that's an interesting first holy mountain, but the second mountain is already going to be... Oh, decisions. We're going saving grace. I know. Kind of crazy. You know what? Get over here. Alright, that dragon, it's kind of a silly dragon. It's not the regular dragon. This one makes it where... Okay. This one makes it where when he does a certain amount of melee damage to you, he then, like, despawns. Kinda funky, I know. Okay, apparently that one nugget is just like, nope. There's a boss killer. So the bomb drop here is a little bit of a risk. I'm gonna do it. I think all the angles, that gold is gonna fuck with it a bit. Okay, good. Because the gold dust does absorb the explosions. That's what causes explosions to look so weird in Noita. Gotta watch out for that gold dust. I guess I can put up all this. What the? God damn it, it was a fake. Alright. Okay, the second mountain. Did I say second mountain was gonna be the payoff? What I meant was the third mountain will be the one that we're looking for. That's the mega loot. Gonna go over this. Health down? Are you guys kidding me right now? How many times you vote health down? No problem, no problem. Oh, come on, I need that. Oh, shit. Well, I got a plan. Okay, that apparently is... Okay, we're just leaving that, I guess. I wanted to put these there. That's what we should do. Anything good? Oh, come on, man. Please, roll this. Explosion immunity. Collapse this before we deal with the pissed off gods. Nice. Black holes for days? Oh, okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. Wait a second. I got a plan. Ha. I don't need to wait on your bullshit. Okay. Nola. What we got there? Nope, I'm not going for that either. Okay, chill. Oh! I put it on a bad one. I should not have done that. That one is dangerous. It has bolts on it. Okay. Chill. Okay, so we move it to this one. There we go. That's okay. Even a speed up there if we want it. Oh shit, bifurcated for even more shots. You know what? Let me just get out of here. Oh, and this fucking... Okay, that's kind of scary. The portal was right there! No way! No way!
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby! The One Piece is real!
New guy was right. bailiff. Whack his pee-pee. Easy. 21 streak.
You are so lucky. There's so many things about that were lucky. I mean, like...
That tactical lava pit was diabolical.
Look
now
at...
apologize to Cuba and to me
No.
profusely for your hubris.
Look at this. All these times I'm slowing down. If the lava pit shows up here, I'm fine. It's the moment I leap off the cliff.
And we end weekend with all-time classic.
How lucky can you get? You didn't time shit. You didn't calculate shit.
Good OL lava pit. Nothing beats
A greater
that.
tragedy my eyes have never beheld. Well, into the turret.
Put some respect in the name of Cuba. He speaks truth. Always.
This is not a bingo, I don't think. He doesn't have bingo. Says a meme, ironically. What is up with you, Bobo, and thinking you... I don't think... You said Joshua has bingo. What was the meme, ironically? Tell me. Explain this shit. Yeah, 1 second. I wrote it down. Bullshit. You wrote it down? He's about to say some bullshit. I can tell it. He's like, he's gonna fucking send the fucking Rico picture or some... What is this, Rio? I want you guys to remember this message right here. Cuba 91 exclamation mark no. I want you to remember this shit. I don't remember that. I believed ironically. Shut the hell up. You didn't believe ironically. How are you guys? How would you even say that? This was a fucking win. Do you see where my corpse is fucking laying? My corpse is like laying at the portal. I'm right here. That's the portal right there. If I get in that portal, we're in the final zone. We already had a boss killer. The boss was done. It was over. Thanks for the awesome week of sweat, you guys. It was a good time. I am going to be gone for the next 2 days. 2 days. I'm going to disappear, get some exercise, do some IRL stuff, and then I'll be back on. In Texas, it'll be Tuesday night. I'll be back to sweating it up. Tuesday night. I don't know what the hell chat is yapping about, but who is on? You know who we haven't rated in like a million years? He's on right now. Noblet. Good old Noblet is currently playing, it says 4 days till Milk Song. He's currently doing 112% playthrough on Hollow Knight. Show balls. Pirate Software. You are right. We haven't rated Pirate Software in a while, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do that. We actually, you know what? That's crazy. Is we've only rated him one time ever, but back whenever we rated him, it was when he was a much smaller streamer. It was before he solved the YouTube algorithm and popped off. Most banned users in a stream speedrun. See, the problem is, I know you guys couldn't control yourself. If I was to raid there, it would end up, next thing you know, you guys would be going wild, and they'd say it was a hate raid. I'd be like, I was trying to show love, and chat just got crazy. They're feral. They were raised in the wild. So that is why we are queuing up a raid for Noblet. Like I said, he's playing Hollow Knight. You guys will have a good time over there. I haven't stopped by his stream in a long time, so I'll be curious what all he's talking about and doing in there. And yes, apparently we are coming up on potentially the release of Silksong. Just know, if it does release in 4 days, and some people say, what do you mean if it does? It could be 2026. They did not specify a year. The Steam page does have it, but that could be a typo. We don't know. But the point is,
gentlemen,
if it does release on Thursday, I won't be playing it immediately. So I know a lot of you guys who are diehards are going to be avoiding Twitch streams, all that crap. I will not be playing it for at least a week or two after it comes out. So for all you Silksong diehards, you have time. You have time. Be good, chat. Behave over there. No, but it's cool, dude. You'll have fun hanging out. And I'll see you guys in a couple days, okay? Thank you for the awesome week, okay? Thank you for the sweaty one. Thank you for the support. Be nice. Nothing but love. Where the moist mob goes, nothing but love and sweat follows. Be good, chat. Deuces.